What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Let me just put on the 2-minute timer real quick.
It's the event.
Put my pen. Oh, there it is. What's up, everybody? That'll work okay. Excuse me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you can hear me all right, put a 1 in the chat. What's up, Lady M? What's up, KJ? What's up, Brandy? What's up, Copper Horse? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've got quite a bit to go over today. I'm super excited. I was able to get a hold of Tony Kline's voice, so we can do a little voice comparison, because I know the voice comparison between Kegan Kline, his son, was a big hit. So we'll do some voice comparisons. Also, they changed they updated the composite sketch again. Took some more information off, and I'll go over my thoughts about that as well. Yeah, what's up, Kelly? What's up, WL? What's up, Libby Easter? So, for those that are newer to my channel, I'm Chris, and I cover cold cases, true crime, a little bit of everything. And on all my videos, I like to help out with the missing, so I like to show missing person posters in all my shows. So before we get started, we're going to go over a couple of them real quick. So this first one here, this is Tabitha Landrum from looks like missing from Sacramento, California. She went missing on the 6th of March, so that was 10 days ago. She is 15. She has hazel eyes, brown hair. Looks like she has braces. So Tabitha went missing in Sacramento, California. She may be still in the local area. So if anybody's in Sacramento, please take a close look. Excuse me, I still getting over my... I feel a whole lot better. I still have just that little slight nagging cough that's still there that like tickles the back of my throat. I'm sure you guys know what that is like, and so I may have to turn and cough. I apologize. Thank you, Kelly. It's crystal clear. It's catfishing, and Liberty was talking to that profile. That is true. And we'll go over a little bit of that as well. That one of the last people to contact Libby and one of Libby's friends is that Anthony Shots account. Thank you, Kelly, so much for your $5 donation. Let me go over one more missing person here. As you guys follow my show, for some reason, Phoenix, Mesa, just a lot of people go missing in Arizona. So I try to do as much as I can to help out. So this is Sky Adams. She just went missing a couple of days ago. She is 16 years old, blue eyes, blonde but dyed pink hair. She was wearing a light pink Goosebumps hoodie, leggings, fake hoop nose ring. So that should kind of stick out. Sky lives in Arizona City but ran off while visiting the Mesa Riverview at El Palo Loco. There have been possible sightings in the same general area periodically. So that's a good sign. If they feel like they've seen her a couple times but just hasn't been able to quite get a hold of her. So this is Sky Adams. Anybody's in that particular area, please take a close look. Oh, no one covered little Ayla Reynolds from Waterville, Maine. 10 years she's gone missing. It's sad. If you take suggestions. Okay. Let me write that name down real quick for you. Tina Hansen. Ayla Reynolds. Okay, I'll take a look into that. Let's see what I can do for you. Anything I can do to help out. Like I said, I don't have time to investigate, but I'd be more than happy to show their posters and stuff to get the information out there. So anything I can do to help you guys, for sure. So, all right. Before I do the voice comparison, we'll do it a couple of times. Also, I know a lot of people are talking about the murder sheet. They do a podcast. They had gotten a hold of Kegan Kline's jailhouse interview from August 2020, which is interesting. And they split it up into two parts. The first part is really them just kind of going over basically the stuff that's on his phones, and it's quite graphic. Not too much about the Delphi itself, but the second part has a lot more to do with the Delphi, and they get into talking about the Anthony shots and him communicating with Libby and Libby's friend. And I will play just a snippet of that as well. So there's a lot to go over, and then I've got a lot of pictures of Tony Kline before the murders and after, just to give you an idea of what he's looked like throughout that timeline. So, as I said, I got quite a bit to go over, so I'm excited. So, let me just recap real quick, just for those that may be newer to this Delphi case. So we'll just recap just what happened to these girls, and then yes, Bob Evans, time for justice. I agree. And then we'll do this little quick recap, and then we'll get into the voice comparison, because I'm sure everybody's excited to hear that. So on maybe Monday, February 13, 2017, two girls, Libby and Abby, had a snow day, makeup day, which means they had the day off. And so they decided that they wanted to go to the Monon High Bridge. And this was a typical hangout for teens their age. And so they had Libby's sister, Kelsi, have them drop them off at the Monon High Bridge. And then their father was going to pick them up a few hours later. So we'll just go down here. So Kelsi dropped them off at 1:40 at the Monon, close to the entrance of the Monon High Bridge Trail. And so they were dropped off about approximately here. And so they went along what's called the 501 trail. And Libby uploaded a Snapchat picture of the bridge, and they were just approaching platform 2, looking the direction they're walking. And then when they got about halfway on platform 3, she turned around and took a Snapchat photo of Abby. I believe this is one of Abby's first times doing it, so she was a little bit slower. And so they were kind of taking their time as they were going across this bridge. Then sadly, so this was at 2:07 when they took the Snapchat. And then through recent documents, we learned that at 2:13 is when this video starts. And they say that this video is 43 seconds. And the theory is that he came this direction and caught up because Abby was going... the girls were kind of, taking their time as they were kind of coming up between 5 and 6. And so he made up a lot of ground. And luckily, Libby was smart enough to pull out her phone and start recording. And so then this is where the infamous recording of... Let me play it real quick. And so, sadly, Derek, the father, showed up and was looking for the girls and was calling his daughter's phone. It was ringing, but no one was answering. And the girls were missing the entire day. And they did a search party, and they could not find them. And the next day, they resumed the search. And sadly, they found their bodies approximately in this location. And they found Libby's shoe here. And there's, I believe her phone was somewhere in this location here. And they were able to recover the phone and what was on it, which was obviously the video of the suspect crossing the bridge and with the audio. So that's just kind of just a quick recap on what happened to the poor girls. And this has been gone unsolved now for 5 years. So now recently, last year, I think it was late November, they said that they had an account, the Anthony Shots account, that was ran by Kegan Klein, and they learned that this account had been in contact with not only Libby, but Libby's friend beforehand, and they had exchanged some explicit, exchanges back and forth. This was Anthony Shots account was a kind of a catfish account. And we know now that Kegan Klein had used that to lure little girls and try to get, nude photos and everything. And just, just not good stuff. So, let's see, should we... So I guess you guys are dying to hear the voice comparison. So let's do that, and then I will go over the murder sheet thing. So let's did BG not notice he was being filmed as he was approaching the girls, not hearing it ringing? Amazed he didn't destroy the phone in the river. So I think what happened is she had the phone in her she had the phone out for a minute. As he got closer, she put the phone in the pocket, and then when he had ordered him down the hill, clearly they probably tried to run across the creek to get away from him. I think he caught up to him because maybe one of the girls kind of fell behind and they didn't want to leave each other behind. He caught back up to him, and then there was a struggle about here, and then the phone might have flown out, and then he did not notice that, and then of course took the bodies, or took them over here and sadly murdered them. and so luckily the phone, he did not get a hold of the phone, or we wouldn't have this all this information. So so what we'll do is I will play. So what it is it's Tony Kline, who is the father of Kegan Klein. And here, let me just show you a photo of Kegan real quick, or Tony Kline. So just to get you an idea here. So like I said, I've got a bunch of photos. So here's Kegan, and then here's his father here. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see, can I have this up here? Yeah, I can have this up. Let me rearrange some stuff here, and then we're going to compare the voices here for you guys. So let me pull this up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play, so this is his like voicemail, Tony Kline's voicemail. And so I'll play that, and then I'll play Guys Down the Hill, and then I'll try to kind of like combine them so they're kind of playing together, just to see what you guys think. So, all right, so this is Tony Kline's like voicemail message.
Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks. Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks.
So yeah, so that's Tony Kline right here. Okay, let me play that one more.
Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks. Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks.
Okay.
Guys. Guys.
Okay, now I'm going to play them together here. Let me see. This one's a little louder, so let me see if I can turn this down just a tad so I can kind of get them to about the same. So. Yeah, let me turn his down just a little bit more. Okay, I want to do it again. No, turn that up. So what do you guys think? Let me do it again. Not the same voice. Yeah, it's a little yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either. But there is some distortion between both of these, so it's it's not exact. But no, BG has a more southern twang in my honest opinion. Yeah. Yeah, there's something different. Almost like a smoker voice with the guys down the hill. Okay, here's the father. Yeah, I don't hear it, but it's it's not like way off, but it's not, for me it's not like oof, like spot on. It's kind of weird because Kegan almost sounded like he was more closer to it, but I don't think Kegan, just because his size. I don't think so. And then plus after hearing after hearing his interrogation and them kind of knowing, because they say they have like GPS locations of where he's at during that time, and but it's, I don't know, it's tough, but we'll do it one more time. I don't know if there's any Ron Logan sound clips. I'm sure there is somewhere, but I personally don't think it's Ron Logan. I don't think he would do something like where it would be in his own backyard. I just feel that would be really, I don't know. I don't think it's Ron Logan, but that's just my opinion. BG sounds more intelligent. Hate to say that, but he sounds sure of himself. Okay, yes, Miss Ladybug. I like what you're saying. So I've been kind of going back a little bit. Yeah, Ron Logan is older, and he has passed away since. He passed away. Was it this year? I think earlier this year that he passed away. So yeah, I don't think Ron Logan did it. So, but yes. So my theory is, and then we'll get into the murder sheet, because like I said, I still got a lot of stuff. Actually, before I get into my theory, so let me just kind of show you. So I took some pictures from Facebook, just kind of give you an idea, and notice his look does not change at all throughout the years. So all these photos are between 2016 and 2018. Notice is just the short hair, no facial. Clearly he can grow facial hair, but he never. It's always clean shaven. There's his son here. He's got a little goatee here, but he's got that typical just short hair here. His dad looks kind of tall. Kegan says that his dad's I want to say 5'11" to 6 feet, which would put the guy slightly above the target range. This was 2016. I know that one for sure. The nose fits for sure. But with the new sketch, just nothing close to Tony. This sketch, I could kind of see Tony, but like I said, these are between 2016 and 2018, and he's just got that same hairdo, no facial. I think this is the only one where he's actually kind of got something going on there. And that's it on those photos. But so Ladybug, I even think BG sounds like he sees himself as a cat. She's got that cocky undertone. He's a ladies' man, maybe. Ooh, yeah. Could be father and son. Yeah. I really don't think there's two people. I just think to go on this long, there's, there isn't many unsolved murders where there's two people that have gone, unsolved, because usually one of them talks. So yeah, let's, so here is the murder sheet. Sorry, I got an itch. My apologies. So here is the murder sheet. So like I said, they had gotten a hold of Kegan Kline's police interview, which was on August 19, 2020. And I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's it's not my content, but it's about 2 hours long. But I am going to play just about maybe 5-10 minutes of it. This is right when they start talking about the whole Anthony Shots communicating with Liberty German and her friend. So this. I'll take a look at it, Mike Echo. Yeah, I'll play it again one more time, Lady M, in a little bit here. So let me play just this little bit from these guys here. This is interesting.
That's what we know right now. Because we have the data, you know? And again, So,
just give you some context. So, they... the lady, I don't know their names, but the lady, she plays as the officers or the investigators interrogating Kegan, and then the guy that's on the podcast, he plays as Kegan. He's reading the transcripts from Kegan. So just to give you an idea of, who's reading what transcript.
Made the comment in the beginning, Snapchat thinks that
right.
It all deletes. It doesn't, okay?
The investigators now get into an area people have long wondered about. What exactly was the nature of the relationship between Anthony Shots and Liberty German?
So when do you think, how did you meet Liberty German? You didn't meet in person, but how did you?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
And again...
It had to be on Instagram or something.
I did, okay. Lynn. Thank you.
It was on Instagram.
Yeah.
And again, you can't tell me you don't know, because you have to know, because this needs to be clear. This can't be something that's left, okay? Because we know through the records.
I know. It was so long ago. I don't.
But again, like I said, it's...
Right.
Okay? So she added you on Instagram. When was that, would you say?
I literally have no clue. I don't remember talking to her, really. I didn't even know who she really was until after I saw that on the news, and I was like, oh, wow, that name. Like, I remembered that name.
Okay, and here's, again, that's a lie, too. Because we know that for a fact that when you were in Vegas, that on your device, you were searching about the Delphi investigation.
Yeah, because that's, like, right by our, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's someone getting killed right out here.
But it's not just...
Be like, what the fuck?
It's not just something you saw on the news.
So, just a warning, there is some explicit language, but in this part, there's no, I don't think they talk about, like, girls or anything, but like I said, I'm just going to play about, like, 5-6 minutes of this. This is Kegan here, and like I said, the people on the podcast, the female, she is playing as the investigators, the detectives, and then the guy from the podcast, he is playing as Kegan. So
yeah.
Okay, so it's a news article that you looked at on Safari. Tips pour in after suspect identified in Delphi Dumble homicide. New details in the Delphi killings to be released. The audio clip. You remember the audio clip?
Right.
How many times would you say that you listened to it?
Oh, I don't know. Probably a few. I'm not sure.
A few as in like 1, 2?
I don't know. Trying to hear the guy's voice. See what he said. I don't know. Probably 5 or 6, probably. I don't know.
6?
It wasn't really that long.
6 times?
Right.
Another article, information sought, investigation into the deaths of Liberty German and Abigail Williams. It was a lot, and you saying that it was a party weekend, nothing but fun, and that's not what your phone says. It's not what your search history says.
Because I'm searching about people dying?
Not just people dying, a person that you literally talked to.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that at the time. That's who I was talking to.
How do you not?
Because I don't think... like I said, I talked to a ton of people.
Okay, then I'll...
And then, like, once I realized, I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
When would you say you realized that it was that Liberty German, the girl that you were talking to, was killed?
I don't know. Probably, a little bit after probably happening. Probably after it happened and I saw, like, her face and saw her name.
Okay. And then you told investigators that you had never talked to anybody.
Yeah, I don't remember talking to her. I remember talking to one of her friends, I thought.
You just said you remember talking to her.
Well, that's what... I remember her being there, like with her friend. I don't remember ever talking to her.
That's not what you said.
Sorry, Kim. I
said-
had to put
said
her
you
in
talked.
timeout
First
because
interview.
that's just getting out of
No,
hand.
you said, Kegan, I'm not here to argue with you, okay? I'm not here to lie to you.
I put her in timeout because
Okay,
that's
well,
just getting
I'm not
out
here
of
to lie
control.
to you either.
But I'm telling you, what you told investigators was you had talked to her the night of the sleepover.
This is 3 years...
For those that are new to my channel, we like to keep no drama. We don't like drama on this channel. We like to share our opinions and be supportive of other people's opinions. We're not going to agree on everything, but there's no reason to attack other people. We all have our opinions and we all have our rights to our opinions. And on this show, I like to keep it drama free. So
years ago. I mean, I don't remember everything I told them. You know what I mean.
There's no way. I mean, and again...
Why would I think about that? That was the most traumatic experience of my life.
Ashley.
I bet it was.
Killed people. So yeah, why would I ever think about that?
Because it was a traumatic experience.
Why would I want to revisit?
Okay, so...
Them telling me that.
Then why lie?
Them telling me that I'd failed a polygraph.
Then why lie to investigators about it?
I really didn't think I did.
We're not 3 years into it or away from it. Now we're 2 weeks after it happened, okay?
Right.
Why did you tell them that you only talked to her one night when that...
Because that's probably all I remembered. I mean,
Remember 2 weeks?
like I said, I talked to hundreds of people. I don't remember talking to one girl. You know what I mean.
Just one girl that got killed. You wouldn't remember that? Then why care what happened? You said it. I mean, it was so important because...
It is. I mean, that's 2 little kids getting killed in a town that's right by me. And that person's out here somewhere.
And one of the girls that got killed you talked to, including the day of.
Let's just take a moment to highlight this. Kegan Klein communicated with Liberty German on the day of the murders.
She...
Killed, and then people talked to him. What do you mean? That doesn't mean that I killed them.
I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying, like
Absolutely not. Did not say that.
You're implying...
Nope.
That I know something about that, or anything like that.
That's
what you were implying.
No. What I'm trying to do is clarify.
And I'm telling you the truth. I get that you don't believe me, okay? But I'm telling you the truth. Whether it's my whatever psyche telling me to put that out of my mind, I don't remember it.
Okay, I'm just going to pause it just for a minute so I'm not stealing all their content. And like I said, we're just going to play a little bit more of this because, and I'll send a link or something if you guys are interested in listening to it because it's fascinating for sure. But like I said, this is part 2. Part 1, they go over really just what his was on the phones and what he searched, and it's really graphic and. And they really don't talk about the Delphi part of it. This part 2 is where they get into, the connections between Delphi and what they were doing and everything. And one thing I learned, especially from just listening from part 1, is Kegan is a compulsive liar. He's always changing his story. After listening to these 2, I don't think he personally has anything to do with it. That's just my opinion. His dad, maybe. You start to learn that his dad's not as, this great guy as, I don't know. I have to be careful how I say it because, like I said, he still could be innocent, and I don't want to be ruining anybody's lives, but so I'll play a little bit more here. So thank you,
I don't
Kim.
remember what I told them 3 years ago.
Okay, well,
I don't remember ever talking to her.
So you said you had never sent her any images.
I don't think I ever did.
There's an image that you sent to her in a Ferrari that says sports car.
Yeah, because I have a Ferrari.
Well, Anthony Schatz did.
Okay.
Right. Anthony Schatz had a Ferrari.
I don't. No, I don't remember that.
Here's another one that you had sent her. I hate how long it takes for this to warm up, Ferrari. Here's another one.
Okay, like I would send to everyone. I mean, that's...
Like I have a Ferrari.
Yeah, like I would have a Ferrari. What do you mean? I didn't...
Anthony Shots.
Okay, but I don't. I don't remember that.
You were, okay?
You're acting like I remember every little piece of, like every little...
Okay, well,
thing of every girl that I've ever talked to.
Let's get this straight then. So...
I forgot even about that name until you said that 10 minutes ago. I forgot even about that.
So, Kegan Klein was not talking to Liberty German. Anthony
Right.
Shots was. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, Anthony Shots was.
Right.
So, Anthony Shots. So, when they were asking, did you send her images?
Was this the second interview, or is this the interview with someone else? So, this is the second half, because there's two parts of the interview from August 19th, 2020. This is the second part of Kegan Klein answering and talking to the detectives. Hopefully that answers your question.
You said no, because you didn't, but Anthony Shots did.
No, because I don't remember sending them anything.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, here's 3 off the bat. Here's another one. Here's a couple more, actually. And then here's one sent specifically to her. Is it bad that I'm super into you?
Like, I would say that to every one of those girls. I mean, it was the same thing with every one of those girls.
But when you're telling me that you never sent her, or Anthony Shots never sent her...
Because I don't remember ever sending her anything. I don't remember ever even talking to her. I remember talking to her friend. Like, you think you're going to catch me in a lie, and I'm not really lying to you at all. I don't remember it.
It's not... I've caught you in a lie.
You haven't.
It is a lie.
You haven't, though.
You said I've never sent her anything.
And you asked me, do I remember that? And I said, no, I do not remember that.
Well, I'm telling you.
So I am not lying.
I'm not. I'm not going to argue with you about these little itty-bitty word sentences, okay?
It's not itty-bitty when you're telling me that I know something about people that have died.
On camera and audio recorded, you said I did not send Liberty German any pictures.
Right.
Okay?
I don't remember ever doing that.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you did.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So that's a fact.
Okay.
That's not me trying to catch you in a lie. That's a fact.
Okay. You are trying to catch me in a lie because you keep asking the same questions. That's you trying to catch me in a lie. I don't remember it, okay?
Okay.
And you can think that I'm lying to you, but I really don't remember it.
And I'm telling you, you may not remember it.
Okay.
But it happened.
But it happened. Okay, yeah.
So you can...
Right.
This is a fact.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Fact.
Right.
So, just like talking to Liberty German is a fact.
Right.
Okay? Anthony Shots communicated with Liberty German. And it's a fact that it wasn't just for a few hours at a sleepover. It was in your own admission that you said in the interview. It is a fact on audio recorded and video recorded interview. You said, well, we never sent any pictures. And then the very next couple sentences you said, well, I knew they were at a sleepover because they sent pictures to me.
Yeah, she didn't. Her friend did.
Right.
Right.
So you knew that they were there. And I mean, you had said that she had sent a picture. I remember that specifically. Again, that's a fact. I'm not trying to catch you in. That's a fact.
Right.
Okay? Just like, again, it's a fact that you're communicating to her multiple days at a time. Just like other girls that you were talking to. Including up to the day that she went missing right before. And what I want to know is you would communicate with her on what? The iPhone 5 was your primary device, right?
Yeah.
That's a fact? Okay. What other devices would you communicate with her on?
I don't know. I have no clue of even talking to.
What other devices would you communicate with anybody else on at the time? iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on February 13th, this would have been logged in a little bit earlier, so that would have been 8 o'clock in the morning at your house, okay? Where you and your dad lived. 2 separate devices. See the numbers here? How they're the same? Log in, log out. Log in, log out. One device. Log in, log out. All within minutes of each other. to the same Anthony Shots Snapchat account. What 2 devices were these? This is a fact.
Yeah, I don't.
And this is not.
It had to be that Samsung Galaxy then, or something.
Why would you log
Ever.
devices? That makes no sense.
Talking, having my Snapchat, my actual Snapchat open at the same time.
This is the exact same snap. This is the Anthony Shots account.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like using
2 different devices.
mine and then using another phone at the same time. Talking, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
I mean to talk to more girls.
So, it's the same
Yes,
account.
I think so, SD.
Yeah, same account, but you're using 2.
No, but what I'm saying is I logged out of that to log into my other phone.
Which was no. What was that? What was the other phone?
That's what I'm saying. It has to be that Galaxy. That's
Which one?
there was like a Samsung Galaxy S, I think, or something. I don't know.
S what?
Huh?
And S what? Which one?
It was white. I'm not sure. I don't know. It had like a cracked screen real bad because I sat on it.
Okay, another fact then. You said I did not talk to anyone about them missing, about the girl.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it there just for a minute. So, something that I took away from, and they mentioned this in the first part too, and so one of the things, especially in part 1, is that they felt like that this whole Anthony Shots or whatever, that there was 2 different people using that account because it was the way that the characteristics of somebody talking, it seemed like it was 2 different people, because there'd be one conversation and it would be, in one, let me see where I had it on my notes here real quick. Right here. So yeah, so they kind of feel like that there was 2 different people using it, because just the way they were talking to the girls, it seemed like, it'd be one person, and then another time when they were talking to another underage girl, the conversations were completely different, as if it was 2 different people logging into this Anthony Shots account. And in the first part, Kegan likes to throw his friend under the bus. They don't say anybody's names to just protect the people's identities. But he tends to throw his friend that lived with him and say that, they did drugs, and so he could have been high and passed out. And so while Kegan's passed out, his friend got on there and was using his account. But it feels like the investigators feel that they're trying to, get Kegan to see if his dad had any access to his devices or knew his passwords. But I think that's interesting that they feel like there is 2 different people that have been talking to these girls under this Anthony Shots account. So I wanted to point that out real quick. I'm going to play just a little bit more of this because, like I said, I don't want to be stealing their content here.
Girls being missing.
Right.
Okay, Snapchat return. You had talked to one of her friends who had said to you...
Who I was talking to?
That you were talking to...
The whole time.
Absolutely correct.
That's who I remember.
Yes, correct.
Right.
She said, did you hear about Liberty? You respond on Anthony Shots' OMG, what happened? That's talking to someone about the 2 girls that were missing and then wound up dead.
Right. I guess you're right. Yeah.
Okay, same person or the girl that you were talking to says that Anthony Shots was meeting up with Liberty German.
That's
the facts.
A total lie. That's a total lie.
And then...
That's a total fucking lie.
In that conversation it goes...
That's a total lie.
We want to step out of the transcript for a moment to highlight what we have just heard. A friend of Libby German's made the claim that Anthony Shots and Libby were supposed to meet on the day of the murders. It's a fact, okay?
That's a lie.
So you need to listen.
It's not a fact.
Same conversation of the OMG what happened, Anthony Shots says, yeah, we were supposed to meet, but she never showed up.
That's a fucking lie. That's a damn lie.
How do you know? How can you?
Because I know for a fact I did not ever talk to...
So how do you... No, hang on, because you don't know a lot of things about all this stuff. But all of a sudden you know for 100% fact.
Because I didn't fucking murder someone. Yeah, so yeah, I know.
I didn't say.
For a fucking fact that I don't know anything about what happened.
Okay. Have I one time said that you murdered?
You are implying...
Absolutely not. I can honestly...
He's on your side.
No. I can honestly sit here...
If you were someone else and I asked them...
You or not...
You would see that you...
I can honestly...
Were implying...
Sit here...
For the last 30 minutes that I have done this...
Listen to me. I can honestly sit here and I'm telling you I do not believe that you killed Liberty or...
Okay. Thank you.
I can tell.
Thank you.
You that right now.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
I agree, Pancake.
This
yes,
is also
I agree.
worth highlighting. First, in a text message, Anthony Schatz confirmed he was supposed to meet Libby on the day she was murdered, but claimed she did not show up. And secondly, one of the investigators appears to make it very clear that he does not believe Kegan Klein killed Libby or Abby.
But you need to tell me.
I don't know anything.
Who was logging in?
Like I told you before.
To these accounts?
I do not.
Now you don't know again.
I told you I logged in from 2 different phones. I had 2 different phones. I was...
So who was?
Talking.
Talking to the girl about you were supposed to meet Libby.
I don't remember ever...
And she didn't show up?
Saying that.
Now you don't remember again.
Yeah, because it...
See how this can...
Never happened. I don't...
This is...
I don't...
Really confusing.
I never fucking told her I would hang out with her. I never anything like that.
You remember certain things, and then certain things you don't remember. It's awfully convenient, Kegan. It's really convenient.
Hey, Zany.
Okay.
At this point in the transcript, the investigators and Kegan Klein start having a discussion about a particular family and some persons associated with it. We are going to give all of these people fictitious names.
Oh, wow.
Who's John Smith?
I went to school with him.
Like high school?
Yeah, he was... I was friends with his sister.
Who's that?
Jane Smith.
Did you date her?
No, I was really good friends with her, though.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it right there for a minute. So I'm just looking at the poll there. Wow. That's... So I asked, do you think any of the clients had anything to do with the murders of Abby and Libby? And 81% said yes. Wow, that's a lot bigger. I thought it'd be closer to maybe a 50-50, but wow. Interesting. Yeah, he gets... Oh, yeah, Kim. He gets he gets very defensive, especially when it comes to them... attaching him with the girls, just mentioning Liberty. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, like I said, we like to keep it, like I said, we love to share opinions, as long as everybody's respectful, and I try to interact with everybody as much as I can. I know I can't, I'm just one person, but, everybody, I appreciate everybody being very respectful in here. Lee said it was logging in on his phone, not just the account. Yeah. Thank you, Zany. Yeah. So, I know there's probably some people in here that haven't heard the, for those, especially if you guys think it's 83%, let me, just one more time, for those, that, got in here a little late, let me just play. So I have a, recording of Tony Kline's, voicemail. It's not the best, but it's at least something, because I know people have been dying, been asking me, hey, can you get a hold of Tony Kline's voice, because we've heard Kegan Kline's voice. So I had finally found somebody that had gotten a hold of his voicemail recording. So let's do that one more time for those that kind of just came in. So this is Tony Kline. So let me just play him first.
Kind of busy right now.
And we'll play them one more time together.
We're busy right now. Leave a message and we'll get back with you. Thanks. Busy right now. Leave a message and we'll get back with you. Thanks.
Let me do that one more time. I was trying to kind of equalize the...
We're busy right now. Leave a message and we'll get back with you. Thanks. We're busy right now. Leave a message and we'll get back with you. Thanks.
Yeah, it's tough because it's the recording sounds kind of bad quality, but through the pants pocket. Oh, I see what you're trying to kind of reenact the same thing as where. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It would be nice to have him saying more than just. Especially if he was saying like guys or something, that would be really nice. Or something to match the actual words. That would be great to really try to. Yeah, it is hard to tell. It's you're working with two different variables of recordings that. But yeah, I don't think so. But. A lot of people still, from like I said, let's look at the poll right now. 75 votes, 81%, so it's gone down a little bit. Still, most of you still feel that the clients had something to do with it. Sorry, I got a cough again. So, So anyway, let me give a shout out to the murder sheet. You can just kind of Google murder sheet right into just Google, and you just put in podcast, and they've got their show right here that you can listen to. So if you just type in Murder Sheet Podcast, it popped up leak here, but you can just go ahead and click on something here, or here's their podcast, and you can play. So this is part 1, I believe, which was a day ago, and part 2 they just released. Like I said, part 1 really just has them going over Kegan Klein and talking about just the search history on the devices and it's interesting, but it's, I don't know, there's not too much there, but there was once, I've got my notes here. So one of the interesting I thought, and it's kind of disgusting, but they did notice that during a point in the search history that someone had looked up Sandy Hook bodies. Now, trigger warning for that. But at some point, I'm not sure when, but during his time looking up all this stuff, he did look up, somebody looked up Sandy Hook bodies. So that is interesting for someone that's interested in, dead bodies. That is, yeah. So, I'm sorry, Quaid. I didn't want to put you on timeout, but it was, it felt like it was kind of getting out of control. I don't want to put anybody in timeout. I just hope people can share their opinions and respect other people's opinions. So, thank you, Copper Horse. Yeah, yeah. So, I heard KK has a seizure. Yeah, so that's what he says. He says he has a seizure condition and he can't drink alcohol. That's what he told the investigators. I don't, who knows if that's true or not. That was a great interview. The way he gets so defensive. Yeah, he gets very defensive very quickly. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I'm not convinced on the Ron Logan thing. I just feel, I don't know. I've my opinion. I don't think Ron Logan had anything to do with it, but if I get time, I'll circle around to it. But I respect your opinion. So just to jump back on this, so after everything that's come out, I just wanted to give you guys my opinion on where I think everything is at, and I'm going to be honest, especially after hearing these interviews and then seeing what they did over the weekend, where they took out. So before they had the description, they had his weight, his height. They had his hair color, the reddish brown hair. They've taken it all out, and which is weird because they actually first they just took the height and weight out, and that was over the weekend. And then I think literally just like yesterday or the day before, they took out the hair color and stuff. So it's just the basic description is a white male, and that's it. So my take on that from them doing that, now they did release why they did that is because they didn't want people that may have a tip, and it's somebody that, let's say, that's a little bit above the weight or under the weight that they had in the description. So they didn't want people to be deterred from sending in a tip. But so that's their reasoning by taking out all the description of the bridge guy. But in my honest opinion, I think honestly, I feel like they're, I don't know, I really feel they're at square one, and that's just my opinion. But I really hope not, but that's just my opinion. And what do you guys think this means? If you guys know what I'm talking about with them taking the descriptions out and stuff, does this a lot of people, when they first saw this over the weekend and when they didn't explain what was going on, a lot of people were getting excited, like, oh, they got somebody, and they're just kind of gonna get, I don't know what the right wording would be, but to that they'd have somebody. But that's now not the truth. That's just they just don't want people to be deterred on sending in a tip because that person may not fit in that weight range that they had before. So I honestly think this case will be solved. I would bet money on it, but I think it's going to be more comes down to DNA. So yes, he does have a seizure disorder. Okay, yeah, I know he had mentioned it in the interrogation and talked about something about how he couldn't drink alcohol as it increased his disorder. But so let me close the poll here real quick here. So 88 votes, 82% though. Still a lot of you think Klein's had something to do with it. And it's a possibility. Like I said, going through all of his like I said, I just took pictures throughout 2016 and 2018 on his Facebook page. And like I said, his hairdo is pretty much the same, other than this one right here where he's kind of got his little mustache here. But other than that, he's just got that kind of short little hair sticking out. Don't really see him with the beard or anything. It's just the short shave. So I would assume it's, unless he was wearing some kind of costume, this is something that he'd be looking like, especially at least the top half of his hair, which I don't think comes close to matching the description here, or at least what they have now. So just taking a look here. And that's a good theory. Possible. What did Net say here? I thought Ellie might be using Kegan Klein to attempt to draw the real murderers out. Yeah, no, that is a good theory. There's, the theory that it's a pedo ring and that they're, trying to flush the big fish out and, trying to get Kegan Klein or to give up some names or something. Or Tony on Facebook, May 18th, he had post about his foot surgery. Oh, interesting. Perhaps Kegan lured the girls. Tony took over and killed them. Just a thought. Also, Inspector Carter knows something. I'm a bit suspicious of Carter. Yeah. How did no one hear the screams in the woods? Wouldn't that carry? So they had done they'd done some videos where they kind of did some reenactments of screaming, and I guess depending on which way the wind's blowing, it's almost, if something were to happen over here, the sound would travel. I guess the sound would travel this direction. So if you got people over here, and let's say if you got some screams, it's not going to get, the sound is carrying this way from what they were saying. I know there's some videos, I wish I, knew exactly which YouTuber did it, but they did do some testing on the screaming, and sadly this would have been a great spot to murder somebody and not get noticed. And so yeah, sadly that just happened to be a good spot for that tragedy and for no one to hear them. What else? Let's see. What else? Blocked her, Snapchat. Working on alerts. What else did I get? Yeah, the only other thing that kind of bothered me is that Kegan said that when they'd found out, and this is after they raided their house the first time and talked to Kegan, that apparently Tony and his grandfather were crying when they found out about all this nefarious activity that he was doing. Now he could be lying about that, but I don't know. Right now I'm like 10% on the Kleins, and personally I almost geared towards thinking that it's somebody, I don't want to say law enforcement, but like somebody that's had some kind of law enforcement in the past. I know Hunter is kind of also a possibility. But the biggest thing for me, and why I don't think they'll ever release any more of the recording, is I really think that whatever else he says on that is him saying that these girls are trespassing. And I really feel that if they release any audio that has somebody saying you guys are trespassing, I really feel like that is just gonna just hurt the investigation, where people are just only gonna narrowly look at law enforcement, and then that's just not gonna do the overall good for the investigation. And so I'm personally, in my opinion, I'm convinced that what else is on that audio is something about these girls trespassing, and I just feel like that's just gonna cause more damage than good for releasing that. I really wish they would release anything else that would be on this anything else that's in this video, though. I really feel like there's got to be a few more frames that maybe we could see something. As you guys know, I did some I can't think of the word, I'm sorry. Some reenactments, and I want to go out and do that again. The weather's starting to get a little bit better, but I've got some new material that I'm going to be doing with some recording, and I've got an actor that wants to help me, and I wanted to test a couple more theories about possibly, I feel like that Libby, there's a good chance that maybe she stopped the recording when she put the phone in her pocket, and then maybe started up a new video or paused the one that she had, and then, was trying to call somebody, while he's approaching them, and then restarted up a new video. And that's why they say there's 43 seconds, but yet there could still be another video. That's just one of my theories as well. When that you are trespassing linked to owner, owner's fam, friends, hunt club. When that you are trespassing linked to owner or owner's fam, friends, hunt club. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Anthony Gray have great videos on the case. The third video, Every Scary, also has a video, Whole Path, where BG took them. It said, yeah. Instead of a fanny pack, do you think it would be a hatchet pouch? Yeah, I'm going to try some more things with that, is for sure, when I get some time. That would be great to try some more theories, for sure. Let's see how many people I got in here. Let me go over the missing real quick. Just for those who kind of came in late. So this is Tabetha Landrum from Sacramento, California. She just went missing 10 days ago. She's 15, hazel eyes, brown hair. She's got braces. Still supposedly local to the area of Sacramento. So if anybody's from Sacramento, please take a close look. Then we got Sky Adams from Mesa, Arizona. She's 16 years old, blue eyes, blonde hair, but she dyed it pink. She ran off at 7 p.m. There have been some sightings in the area. So, and she just went missing 2 days ago. So, anybody in that area, please take a close look. So, I am going to be doing a members only live show tonight. Because every time I do one, try to set up one, it has failed because I've been sick, or this last time I had a family emergency, sadly. So that's going to happen at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys, for those that would like to be a part of that, we're going to be taking phone calls because I want to be able to hear from what you guys, I want to hear your guys' theories on these cases. And then that's going to give me a chance to work with some programs so that way I can start taking some calls like during these shows now, because I would love to hear your guys' actual thoughts, because I know chatting is one thing, but I know you guys would like to express more, so, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, be careful about that, Bob Williams. I know if I'm subscribed to the channel, am I a member? No, member Copper Horse, if you want to send a link. Next to the subscribe button, there should be a join button. And there's I got 3 levels. You can start one at I think it's $1.99 a month, and you can quit at any time. So, and for those that would like to become a member, like I said, we're going to do a members only live. It's going to be my first one, and I'm super excited for it because it just been it's fell through a couple times, and so I really would love to hear your guys' theories. And Lisa says, sounds like Tony to me. Yeah. Guys, want me to play it one more time before let's do that one more time. One more quick one, real quick here. So this is Tony Kline's voicemail here.
I'm really busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks. Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks.
It's kind of tough too because there's clearly when he's recording that his greeting, there's clearly some background noise that's kind of messes with the.
Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks. Kind of busy right now. Leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thanks.
So yeah, as I said, I'd seen a lot of people say they think it's pretty spot on. I don't think so, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, and so anybody wants to do some donations, we've got just a little over 100. We're going to send in donations this weekend. So 35% of the donations will go to the refugees. I think I found a pretty solid charity that we're going to do for the Ukraine refugees. So thank you, Kelly, for sending in your $5. That will help. I also will be doing a giveaway here real soon. I don't like to throw those out lightly because I know it seemed like a couple years ago that's how just people would just kind of sucker people in with their giveaways and stuff, and I don't like to use that. So I usually like to surprise people when we do giveaways and stuff. So, and then I like to let everybody have a fair chance to be a part of that. So, so in it's almost 6 o'clock. So in 3 hours from now, just a little over, we will be doing the members only show. If you are on Pancake, if you are on iPhone, you may need to get out of the if you're on my phone, you'll have to sign in through like a Chrome and go in through that way. For some reason, the app sometimes doesn't let you do that. Also won't let you donate either. Something with iPhones, it's just not compatible right now. iPhone and Google are just kind of at odds right now. It's kind of stupid, so I apologize. But keep trying. And I think that'll do it for right now. And for those that are members, I hope to see you guys here tonight at 7 Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So excited to hear your guys' voice. I'll be doing Google Voice Call, so you guys can call in, and we'll just kind of, depending on how many people are in the show, we'll just kind of cut it down to 4 or 5 minutes per caller or something. So yeah, you should just be able to hit the join button and ask you a couple things, but I don't know. People have been having so many different troubles. Maybe I'll need to do a video on that or something to see if I can clarify it, because it's been tough. Ron Logan was a piece of shit, but I don't think he had anything to do with it. Yeah, I don't think so either. So, but anyway, so that's gonna do it for today's show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Copper Horse, for all your hard work. Lady M, all the mods, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys being respectful in the comments. It just makes it easier, and I love to see all these new faces. So I appreciate you guys' support, and we will talk to you guys very soon. I hope you guys have the rest of a great day. And members, we will see you in a couple hours. All right, I love you guys.